going to say something controversial, and I'm going to catch some heat for it. And I'm here for it. Women, can we stop blaming men for why we don't date? I get it. We pay our own bills. We like our peace. We like having our own space. I get it. The good men are saying the same thing. They can pay their own bills. They can cook their own meals. They can clean their own space. And they like their peace, right? Because let's be honest, ladies, we're unhinged.
The reason why men are not asking women out on dates right now is because of women. Yes, I said it.
Winter is coming.
Winter is coming. You see that? Winter is coming.
What is going on, YouTube? It is your boy Rome back with another video. If you're new to the platform, welcome to the tribe. By the end of this video, I hope you subscribe. So, got a video for you guys of a woman who says that women need to stop blaming men for why men are not dating them. And I found it very interesting because just within the first 20-30 seconds, I was like, it's about time a woman said this out loud, because men have been screaming this from the rooftops and women still ain't trying to hear it. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it.
I'm going to say something controversial, and I'm going to catch some heat for it. And I'm here for it. Women, can we stop blaming men for why we don't date? I get it. We pay our own bills. We like our peace. We like having our own space. I get it. The good men are saying the same thing. They can pay their own bills. They can cook their own meals. They can clean their own space, and they like their peace, right? Because let's be honest, ladies, we're unhinged. We're completely unhinged emotional beings. Starts in puberty. I don't know about you, but I remember what I was like when I was 16. And now I'm perimenopausal, and I'm even more unhinged because I'm more feral and have even less of a filter. And to think that any man would want to put up with that is just absolutely absurd. Also, we attract a certain type of people into our lives. I personally attract people that ghost me because I have an unhealed abandonment issue. And quite frankly, I don't want to deal with it. So I just avoid dating and avoid working on healing that issue. So the next time you just want to bash a man and blame everything on a man on why we don't date, just remember that there are completely unhinged women, and the good men that aren't married and in happy, healthy relationships, they've been treated just as poorly as us women have, and they're no longer in the dating scene, just like the rest of us. So, next time you want to bash a man, take some responsibility for the type of man you attract into your life. Have a great fucking day.
First and foremost, I just want to stress the part when she said the good men are saying the exact same thing. Because if it's one common thing that I'm hearing a lot of single women say, especially the ones that claim that they don't want to be in a relationship and they just think all men are trash, that's the common thing that you hear them say. I can pay my own bills. I can do this. I can do everything for myself. Okay. There's plenty of men out here that are saying the same thing. It's like, but I think the problem is that whenever a man says or asks a woman if she can cook, they immediately, oh, okay, so you want to put me in a box, in this traditional box, that same traditional box that women are still trying to put men in, even though they out here saying that they don't need us and they can pay their own bills, so on and so forth. So that's the button of the heads that you got going on right there. I think at this point in time, I'm gonna be honest with you. I think the real reason why men ask women that is because a lot of women, there, you'd be surprised the amount of women that can't cook or just flat out don't want to. And there are some men that are getting in relationships where they're the ones doing all the cooking, and in some situations doing all the cooking and paying all the bills. I'm gonna let you know right now, you're not gonna get that out of most men. That right there, in my opinion, is just a man that doesn't really know his work. Matter of fact, I saw a video. I believe it was Black Lython Lexi, and I'm telling you, if any of you guys can find the original video, because like he didn't have the link up on it, but this man was doing a review, and I don't know, I don't recall if it was said in the exact panel, But on the thumbnail, it said that if you're a disgusting man, if you expect a woman to go 50-50, or if a woman goes 50-50, she should be allowed to cheat. Based off of that logic, any man paying 100% of anything should be allowed to cheat and have multiple women. But see, they ain't gonna want to talk about that part. They ain't gonna be cool with that, right?
The reason why men are not asking women out on dates right now is because of women. Yes, I said it. Men are supposed to be the rock of the friendship, relationship, whatever, but we are the ones that like fix up a little. When there's fixing, that's where we come in. Like, we're supposed to like help out in departments that men really don't know, like the emotional state of it. Like, the reason why like we're all fucked up as a generation is because we're not healed. Nobody's healed. Everybody got things that they need to work on, whether it's from things from when we were kids, whether it's things that we're working on now. Like, everybody needs to work on themselves, but want to date at the same time and feel lonely and feel like they need somebody. Like, when they feel alone, now they're depressed because they feel like they need companionship. When really, you just need the Lord, Jesus Christ, and just time for yourself. That's the only way you really get to know yourself for real. Like, you don't need to be going from guy to guy to feel some type of like happiness, bro. Like, you don't need validation from nobody but the Lord. Honestly, like, when you start talking to God, and you start asking him certain things, and you start leaving it up to God, you just start feeling a little bit more peace. But all that dating without a title, all that dating without actually saying, can I date you, is crazy, bro. We need to stand up. We need to stand up, ladies. Stand up, stand up, stand up. What are we, like, settling at the bottom of hell, like the pits of hell? Like, what are we doing, y'all? Then we blame men for mad shit that we be going for. Why would they have anything to fight for? Like, I hate to be like, I'm not for women. I am for women. Like, I am a woman. Like, I'm not going for a lot of shit. And I'm getting my way because men see the type of bitch I hold myself to be. I'm not going for certain things. If you're not my boyfriend, you're not my boyfriend to be telling me about me. That's one. Two, I carry myself a way that I feel like every woman should. Carry yourself to be, be nice, be gentle, be stern when you need to be. Like, go for things that you want to go for if it suits you to be the type of woman you need to be. Okay? Don't be just filling the void and go for men to fill the void. These men are not healed in their damn selves. Okay? Start thinking about you. Start thinking about the things you need to work on. Start thinking about the things that make you flaw. Yeah. Start thinking about that. And be like, damn, all right, I need to work on that. And if I see that I'm not the issue, then I crack the code. It's not me. But don't be in denial, because bitches really just try to brush it off and be like, aha, it wasn't me. See, it wasn't me. I told you so. Like, no. Women are so smart, bro. We are like literally, we are always ahead of men. Our frontal lobe develops faster than them. And somehow, some way, niggas still be playing with us. It's because we have that emotional side to us. We let our emotions take over the things that are going on in our brains, and the things that we know that are correct, and the things that we know that are straight facts and morals and principles. It all begins with morals, principles, and just being a lady at the end of the day. Like, there's some bitches that want to be birds. There's some bitches that want to be fucking just be fucking around. Let that to them. Let that culture be for them. If you know deep down that's not you, then start going in your own path, bro. Stop having fear of missing out because you see everybody getting lit. Them bitches are lost. Do you hear me? They're lost. They don't know what they want. But later on in life, they're gonna want to be the girl that's put away. Why does nobody want me? It's because you're not being the type of bitch that a nigga want. Why are these girls getting taken out? Why their aesthetic is so cute? Like, no, fuck the aesthetic. That's just how a bitch really is. The bitch is a bad bitch, and the bitch is just classy, soft, And she's not going for none of that. Do you see a soft bitch going for shit? No. Do you see a soft, sexy, bad bitch going for anything? No. She has a standard. She's classy. She's sprinkle. And she's not letting niggas walk all over her. As if though the bitch that is going out every night, going out every weekend, drinking like crazy. Why are we drinking to get drunk? We are lost. I'm over here on Temu buying a fucking blanket while bitches is getting drunk. This is my pleasure. I'm safe at home. I don't gotta worry about niggas doing something to me and I'm lost and I'm filling in that void. I'm filling in that void by the word of God. I'm talking to God. I'm asking him, like, just help me out here. I'm confused. I don't know what to do. And I get the help I need. Ladies, we need to stand up and we need to make sure niggas know that we're not going for certain things no more. It gets to a point where it gets to a certain age that you really need to know when to not go for certain things, and you really need to, like, you don't have anybody in front of you introducing you to the world. It's you introducing yourself to the world. So fix up. Men are going to start realizing that you are a tough cookie. You're a tough cookie and you're not going for certain things. I'm not going to play with her. Come on, bro. Let's do better.
I appreciate the sentiment, but she kind of lost me after I heard the word sprinkle come out of her mouth. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, bro, because it's like it's like you was doing so good. You almost got to the end of this video, but then the moment I heard sprinkle, it was like, it's almost like hearing her say that made everything else that she said. Like it just nullified everything else she said. Like, damn. You said you was on the right track. I'm like, but it just all went to waste the minute you said sprinkle, because it's like, well, okay.
The entitlement is getting crazy. This girl made a story time and she talked about how her and this dude was supposed to go on a date. He was supposed to take her to the movies. He ends up canceling on her last minute because he want to watch the game. Now, while this is messed up that he canceled last minute because he want to watch the game, she asked him, well, since you already bought the movie tickets, the ticket for her, ticket for him, can I go ahead and just get the tickets? He agrees and he go ahead and get her the tickets. Now, she mentions that she asked him, well, can I bring somebody else in your place since you're not going? He like, cool. She mentions bringing another man. She never said that was what she was going to do. She said that she could do that, but she never said that she actually did. Anyway, she says that she texts this man and asks him, can he also give her spending money while she's at the movies? Like, let's start being a little for real. Let's start being a little bit for real. He already gave you the movie tickets. We're acknowledging that it's messed up that he canceled last minute. That's a real truth, right? But you asking him to give you money when he's not even at said movies, and you think that he owes you to give you spending money? Y'all are bums. Y'all are absolutely bums. Right? And you ain't gonna convince me otherwise that y'all be out here broke and dating and you be looking for help. Because there's no way that you that goofy that you think that somebody need to pay for expenses while at the movies when they're not even with you. And then trying to make the argument that they would have spent the money anyway had they went. Well, guess what? They didn't go. So since they not there, it makes absolutely no sense for them to give you money for you to spend when they're not even at the physical place with you. Like, y'all do extremely the absolute most. And most of the time, I don't even believe y'all story times because they be so outrageous. I don't even want to believe that you stupid enough to think that somebody should have gave you spending money while you at the movies. I would hope that you're making this up. And in the comment section, you thought people was going to be in agreement with you. But even the women like, nah, you was doing too much. Because you was doing the absolute most, right? And y'all don't even be those girls that it's even worth doing all that kind of stuff for, all right? Like if a dude going to be dealing with girls who got their hands out and always wanting money, at least get a top tier girl, all right? I mean, if I was a man and I'm going to be spending crazy money and giving women money for stupid reasons, I'm going to at least get the ones that I want. All right, I'm not gonna get like decent ones who be out here with their hands out. Y'all need to chill out.
Nah, though, I'm crying, bro, because she said, like, I really be hoping y'all be making this shit up, because she was like, ain't no way you could be that stupid. I'm like, y'all wonder why, bruh? We ain't gonna never run out of content, bruh, because it just seems like every day a woman got some story to tell, and it just got some of the most goofiest logic, and it's like, I know, like you really sat, you really sat here on this here internet. You took one of these and recorded that shit and said everybody gonna be behind me on this shit. No. She said like even the women with the comments like, yeah, you did too much. And y'all wonder why men don't want to date out here, bro. This shit is funny as hell.
Okay, this might come as a shock to some people because I be making videos on feminine energy, how to get men to chase you and stuff like that. But on some real shit, guys, I know I make these kinds of videos, but my dating life is pretty much non-existent. When I tell you guys, I literally have such issues with men. And that is like the honest truth. It's the biggest thing in my life that I struggle to change. I find myself repeating the same cycle and pattern with every single guy that I meet. Hence why I've taken a break now to be on my own. Like, oh my God, I'm just gonna go all out here and be completely real. Something that happens to me sometimes when I talk to guys, and I'm wondering if anybody else has this as well. And this might shock you, right? Because I come across very confident. I freeze up sometimes when I'm talking to guys. I will feel so embarrassed and awkward to be talking to a man because I don't know what happens to me, but I just freeze and I don't know what else to say. And I literally just want to dig myself a hole in the ground and never come out. It's like those moments where I wish I had magical superpowers to make myself disappear, but I don't. And this happens to me all the fucking time with guys. And while we're being honest and sticking completely to the truth, the last guy I dated, I remember I used to judge him because I noticed that he was low-key misogynistic. In other words, he low-key hated women. And then I realized that he was my mirror because I fucking hate men, I realized. I know this might be like a lot for me to be sharing this, but it's the dead ass truth and it's part of my healing journey of trying to get out of this mess and heal this shit. But genuinely, this is one of my struggles and I wanted to share it to be real and not always be like, oh my God, everybody's always obsessed with me. Yes, I do end up getting the guys that I want, but they're never the right ones. They're never guys that actually treat me right.
Well, based off of what she said and judging by the attractiveness, sounds like she can get the man that she wants due to the way she looks, but she can't keep any of them because she's dealing with the type of men that most women want. Therefore, they never treat me right. Yeah, because they don't have to get access to you. That's why. That's why. That's all it is. Just a classic. I can't get Chad to commit story all over again.
Shocking. Shocking.
Listen to this. I want you to understand that you need to set these standards from the minute you know this person, from the first interaction, okay? So let's say they follow you on Instagram or you follow them on Instagram, right? You are going to have to, for me, stay in your feminine energy and do not message them, okay? I don't care how much you fancy them, right? Do not message them. Do not do it, okay? If this person sees enough potential in you and, you know, they look at you as much as you look at them and you just want to speak to them, you want to get to know them, they will do that. And if they don't do that, it's because they don't want to. So that's the first thing. Stay in your feminine energy and do not message them first. I know that sounds really like old-fashioned, but no, trust me, don't do it. When you eventually start talking to someone, you need to remember that it is a privilege to speak to you. It's a privilege to be within your presence, to receive messages from you, to potentially go on a date with you. It is a privilege, okay? And you can be so fucking respectful to a guy, but also keep that in mind. Like, you don't have to be a bitch. You don't have to be like, you know, playing hard to get. Like, that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, you need to remember that you are a prize to be won. And as long as you do remember that, then that will come across in your communication with this person. Stay within your feminine energy and wait for the guy to make the effort with you, because that's what you want. That is the long-term goal. You know, when you're with this person, they're your boyfriend, you want them to make that effort. You want them to step out of that line and make you feel good and appreciated and all of that. And you can reciprocate that without stepping into masculine energy and arranging the date for them. No, we're not doing that. Like, no, let them arrange it. And if they don't, they're not the right person for you. And I promise you now, you will forepass a lot of bad situationships if you do this from the beginning, because all the other guys who aren't making this effort and you're kind of just letting them because of the way you act, the way you respond, they're going to be filtered through, because they're not going to pass the fucking one day of speaking to you, and you're eventually going to find someone who does make the effort, that treats you right.
Yeah, that stay in your feminine energy bullshit. I think that's bad advice too. It kind of comes off as basically telling other women to be passive. Like, I mean, like, don't reciprocate. That's kind of like how it comes off. Like, you're just, like, their idea of feminine energy is just to sit there and receive. Like, nah, bro. That shit is a turn off, man. Like, when women are, like, really, like, mastering how to turn men off. Stupid. Anyway, let me know what you thought about this. If you're new to the platform, please subscribe. OGs, I appreciate the love and support. Make sure y'all hit that bell notification. That way y'all know when I'm uploading. Hit the like button, because that's with the algorithm and helps me reach a broader audience. Also look out for the travel vlog channel as well as the live show channel. Both links are in the description. Until the next video, y'all. Deuces.